World, hello. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen, okay? And I'm here to make another Wentworth What If video. So today's Wentworth What If video suggestion comes from unknown, okay? I don't know who he is or she is. I don't know. They are unknown. And so the video suggestion is, what if Rita had been the top dog? So we're gonna speculate. First of all, I'm gonna start off by saying, is there lipstick on my teeth? Oh my god. You know, fucking lipstick and teeth, it's too much. You know, I love the bird song, but I wish that they would just stop, because enough is enough. At some point, enough becomes enough. So Rita, top dog, what do I think? First of all, I think Rita would have been pissed the fuck off that she even had to be top dog. Because as we all know, you know, Rita, she didn't want to be top dog. She didn't want no parts of that job, okay? Listen, she wanted to live the quiet life in prison. She just wanted to do her time and then get the fuck out. She didn't want to become involved in the dramas that come along with being the top dog of an establishment such as Wentworth Correctional Center. She would have been pissed off. So now we would have had an angry Rita who was always mad because, you know, she has to be the top dog of these women who don't fucking listen. Rita is about that life. The women respect her, okay? So I think that everything would have been going great. Rita would have had those women in line, okay? These women wouldn't have even tried to, like, play themselves if Rita was the top dog, because they respect her, okay? So what would have happened? Everything would have been hunky-dory up in this fucking prison. Everybody would have been happy, you know what I'm saying? The staff would have been happy because the violence levels would have dropped dramatically upon Rita being the top dog, because Rita's not having it, okay? She didn't want the job, but if she has to have the job, she's gonna do the damn job. So which means she's not gonna let these women be running wild in the prison. She was a former police officer, okay? So she's not fucking having it. That's the bottom line. So everything would have been fine. The prison would have been thriving, okay? Will Jackson, Vera, you know, the guards, everybody would have been happy as shit to come to work every day because there wouldn't have been any problems in the prison. But then what would have happened? Because something always gotta happen. This is fucking jail, all right? Prison, whatever you want to call it. Well, you should call it prison because it is not jail. They're two different things. So I need to get it together and just stop saying jail. This is prison, and in prison, things happen. So what happens? Somebody would have ended up finding out about Rita being a cop. Once they would have found out that Rita was a cop, okay, shit would have hit the fan. So now the women know Rita's a cop. We saw what happened in season 8 part 2. I feel like them calling it season 8 part 2 was just dumb. You know what I'm saying? Call it what the fuck it is. A whole other season, season 9. Why do we have to have this confusion? Once they know she's a cop, you can't be the top dog. The women are not gonna have a former fucking cop, their enemy, all right, be the top dog. They're gonna let a fucking former cop run them? Absolutely not. It wouldn't have happened. So they would have dethroned her. Specifically, it would have been Luke Kelly to do it. Say what you will, but Luke Kelly would have had the women on her side. Because why? Because Rita was a former cop. So now it doesn't matter that Luke Kelly is this fucking crazy bitch who the women are afraid of. They're gonna do what she says. Why? One, well, because they're afraid of her, and two, because, you know, Rita being a cop is worse than Luke Kelly just being a bitch. Not only will Luke Kelly have dethroned Rita and taken her crown, all right, and put it on the head of a real queen, but that's not where it would have stopped. It wouldn't have ended there. But they would have wanted to retaliate against her for her lying to them about who she really was or used to be. They would have killed Ruby. And they wouldn't have just killed Ruby in a way where, you know, we're going to give her a hot shot and you're going to find her dead in the showers. No. It wouldn't have been a quick killing, okay? They would have tortured poor Ruby. Not only would they have tortured her until her death, but they would have forced Rita to watch it. She would have been there tied up. You know what I'm saying? They would have had her fucking eyelids, like, stapled to her forehead so she wouldn't have been able to close her eyes, okay? And she would have had to watch as the women violently, brutally kill her sister. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine. Listen, yo me muero. I would will my eyes to explode because no, I'm not going to see it. If I'm tied up, I can't do nothing. It would have been tragic and it would have been so sad, but that's not the end of it. Now we have Rita. Dethroned. The women hate her. They're all against her because she was a former cop, you know what I'm saying? And then her sister is brutally killed and she's forced to watch the shit. What do you think is going to happen next? Now, we're going to have Rita 2.0 up in this bitch. So now her sister's dead. She's got nothing to live for. What happens next? Everybody fucking dies. So whoever had anything to do with Ruby's death is now going to be killed by Rita. So she would have gone through this prison, okay? Slicing and dicing bitches left and fucking right. Whoever had something to do with it. It don't even matter if you had something to do with it or not. If you would look at her wrong, she's gonna fucking back smack you right back into your mother's womb because she's not having nobody's shit at this point. So Rita would have ended up becoming a serial killer in the prison, killing everyone that had anything to do with, you know, Ruby's death, and she would have ended up becoming like a prisoner for life. After she's done with the killings, that's it. She would have snapped. She would have lost it. And then she would have ended up being transferred to Sinclair to share a fucking room with Eve Wilder. Let's not forget her, okay? She's still in Sinclair, rotting with one eye. So she would have ended up crazy, okay? They would have probably stuck her in the psych ward for a little while. And when they would have seen that she was beyond help, they would have transferred the bitch to fucking Sinclair. And that would have been the end of Rita Connors, okay? So that is what I think would have happened if Rita would have been top dog. I don't think it would have went well, okay? At all. You know, it just would have never worked. It would have, you can't have a fucking former police officer run the women. You just can't, because eventually at some point they're going to find out the truth. These fucking bitches, they always find out the truth. Nothing stays secret in the penitentiary. Nothing. Life shows us that everything done in the dark eventually comes to the light. You know what I'm saying? And that's what would have happened with Rita. Her former cop status would have come to the surface some way, somehow. What do y'all think? What do you think would have happened if Rita would have been the top dog of the women? So I just want to give a shout out to the unknown, okay? Whoever you are, wherever you are. Thank you for your video suggestion because this was a fun one. The second I saw it, I was like, I'm doing it. All right, world. So if you like this video, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and all of that jazz. And I will see you in the next video, okay? Bye. Thanks for watching.